The first really promotion we did was in Denmark, and then we continued with a tour in Denmark for a few weeks.
Det altså vores første gang, vi spiller rigtigt i Danmark. Og det premiere på vores turné. Det Slagelse. Så meget pres her.
And I think that's great. We went round some of the small clubs in Denmark. This is before they had their big success. You know, 8 people traveling in a small van, you know, a bad PA system, there's no money, there's no budget, there's no anything.
We got our first gigs. We made the whole thing up ourselves. This is wonderful. I was wearing a red shirt that I had made myself, puffärmar, whatever these big things called, with a Snow White hat, and had a blue skirt with a little white. Oh, it was so nasty. And it was like a princess, like a very short one. And this was a part of our shows. I was looking like Snow White.
Wheel of Fortune Club Mix har alltså en sån, en utav basstolarna i den här Happy Nation-partiet där. En utav basstolarna bara går igenom.
We had the number 1 and number 2, and we decided that we need an album now.
Jonas maybe had 20-30 melodies he played, and maybe the chorus there is good, and that verse there is good, and we put it together and we made a song of it.
I stressed the band to come up with tracks, and the producers, different producers which was involved.
It was too fast, definitely. We didn't have some of the songs. We didn't have time to mix again or record again. We had to take the demo versions and just finalize them a little bit.
We recorded the album after we did the first 2 songs. Recorded them. Recorded the rest of the album in 3 weeks. So I'm not happy with one of the mixes or production of that record.
Direkt till höger, direkt till höger, direkt till höger. Slänger vi där. Ja, visst. Den som väntar på något gott. Jag vill bara berätta en sak. Förra året gjorde Ace of Base en livespelning. Den gjorde de i Chile. 500 miljoner tv-tittare såg på. I år gör Ace of Base också en livespelning. Och var tror ni de gör den? Här i Borgholm på Öland. Vad säger vi om det? Hur låter Borgholm när Borgholm kokar? Och när Borgholm kokar över? Ace of Base, mina damer och herrar!
Och den här låten är dedikerad till dig, Victoria. Den heter Beautiful Life!
Cecilia, walk in the light, Cecilia. We started in, I guess it was January last year, and we sat home in his place, and he was just having the guitar, singing the songs, and he wrote down the lyrics, and we were singing. And I said, "That's not a good key. I want it in that key," and we were talking about the song. But he done it already, of course.
Men man får en annan touch.
He doesn't right now, so you have to learn by what you hear.
Så jag undrar, ska vi ha det? This is a song about a well-known girl who was...
Jag tycker körerna blev bra igår. Jag ska lägga om liden lite mer.
Romeo and... Hur sjunger man?
Juliet.
Most.
What I enjoy singing about most is actually the fact that a lot of bad things is happening, so you have to focus on the good parts.
The first time I heard the band would have been All That She Wants, and I heard that on the radio, and I thought it was a very different, very unique sound, and I really liked it. Arista Records in America introduced me to Mega Records, and they thought it would be a suitable combination for me to come here and work with Ace of Base.
Ta lite ljud på första, den rösten du ska höra.
The cooperation in the machinery here, it's working much better in this album than the last one. The cooperation in between us band members have worked much better than this one. We don't have any sensitive questions. We are very open-minded to each other.
Walk, talk, do it all.
Fan, hur var första med
There's not a great deal of difference between Jonas and Ulf when it comes down to to a practical working situation. They're both very fussy about what they want, and they're both very meticulous that it be good. And one of the tunes, I Pray, we used a local choir, about 25 kids, which was fantastic. They were really excellent. That's going to be a very big sound on I Pray, especially with the choir. And the electric guitars, I think, are going to be the biggest change, but especially the wah-wah guitar. They're very funky tracks.
Don't wait, don't be late. You don't have a second left to hesitate. Walk, talk, do it all. Nothing you can do will ever break the fall.
Det var den bästa.
I think the material is a little bit more mature this time. The last album was more mature than the first one, and that's probably quite natural. And to work with Charles Fisher have been wonderful.
Trumpet, trombon, trumpet, alla.
Jag förstår. Ja. Det du spelade nyss precis. Bam, allihop på sista frasen.
I 106.
Då går ner och så upp. Ja, just det. Skriver det spettrakt.
I know the computer, how to work the most basic things in the studio, but it's getting more and more complicated, so I really need good producer, someone, and technical people around me.
There is a sound to the group, and you have to think in that, in that direction. But every song is a new challenge, and you got to find the right environment for the song. So, I mean, it's a little both ways there. We have to, try to do something that fits to the group, but still do something that's right for the song.
Ja, 53.
We didn't start with, do you want to do these songs? Or so what we did this time was that we went to Gothenburg and went home to Jonas, and he was playing songs on the guitar, and that is good. And so we sort of kind of played it, took it really from the low stage.
Järnet hela tiden. Ja, precis. Ja.